The concept of romantic love has captivated human curiosity for centuries, serving as the central muse for poets, artists, philosophers, and psychologists alike. While the early stages of a relationship are often characterized by infatuation and intense chemical sparks, the transition into true, deep emotional commitment is a profound evolutionary and psychological shift. When a man falls genuinely head over heels for a partner, his entire cognitive and behavioral framework undergoes a noticeable transformation. He transitions from a mindset of casual exploration to one of deep emotional investment, where his partner's happiness, security, and well-being become intrinsically linked to his own. Understanding these psychological indicators is essential for anyone navigating the complexities of modern dating, as it allows individuals to distinguish between superficial, fleeting charm and a lasting, meaningful romantic connection built on respect and vulnerability. Psychologists and behavioral analysts note that genuine attraction cannot easily be hidden, nor can it be manufactured over the long term. Human behavior is governed by subconscious impulses, body language, and instinctual micro-expressions that naturally reveal our truest emotional priorities. When a man is completely captivated by someone, his actions begin to align with his deeper emotional intentions, often before he even articulates those feelings aloud. He shifts from prioritizing his individual freedom to actively building a shared reality, viewing his partner not just as a companion for the present moment, but as an essential teammate for the future. This emotional evolution manifests in a series of consistent, unmistakable behavioral patterns that span across communication styles, social integration, protective instincts, and personal sacrifices, creating a solid foundation of trust and mutual appreciation. Recognizing these definitive signs of deep affection is incredibly empowering, offering clarity and emotional security within a relationship. It moves the partnership past the exhausting phase of guesswork and ambiguous signals, replacing doubt with a profound sense of validation and peace. True emotional commitment is never sporadic or conditional. It is a steady, reliable presence that shows up in the quiet, everyday moments, just as much as it does in grand romantic gestures. By closely observing how a man communicates, how deeply he listens, how effortlessly he integrates his partner into his existing inner circle, and how reliably he honors his commitments, one can easily map out the true depth of his feelings. The following comprehensive breakdown explores the 15 foundational behaviors and psychological indicators that prove a man is completely, unshakably head over heels, offering a clear guide to identifying genuine, lifelong devotion in a partner. Consistent and intentional communication. When a man is deeply in love, communication transcends the realm of casual, sporadic texting and becomes a deliberate, daily priority. He doesn't leave you guessing about his feelings or waiting hours for a response. Instead, he checks in consistently because hearing from you genuinely anchors his day. This intentionality means he initiates conversations not just to pass the time, but to share his thoughts, ask about your day, and maintain a continuous, meaningful connection. Whether it is a quick morning text to let you know you are on his mind, or a long, late-night phone call discussing life, his communication remains steady and reliable. He actively creates space in his busy schedule specifically for you, ensuring that you always feel valued, securely connected, and never like an afterthought or a convenience in his daily routine. Deep and active listening. A man who is head over heels does not just hear your voice, he truly absorbs your words and internalizes them. Active listening involves his complete engagement. He maintains eye contact, puts away distractions like his phone, and responds with genuine empathy and thoughtfulness. He listens to your rants about a stressful workday with the same intensity as he does to your grandest dreams and minor daily updates, instead of just waiting for his turn to speak or offering unsolicited, quick fixes. He seeks to understand the emotions behind your words. This level of attentiveness shows that your inner world matters immensely to him. By validating your feelings and engaging deeply with your thoughts, he creates a safe, comforting space where you feel completely heard, respected, understood, and deeply cherished for exactly who you are. Remembering the smallest details. One of the most telling signs of profound affection is a man's ability to recall the minor, seemingly insignificant details you mention in passing. Because he is utterly captivated by you, his brain naturally catalogues your unique preferences, quirks, and past stories. He remembers how you take your coffee, a specific childhood memory you shared months ago, your favorite comfort movie, or the name of a casual acquaintance you mentioned once, when he surprises you by bringing your exact favorite snack when you are sad or bringing up a small detail from a previous conversation. It demonstrates that he pays close attention to everything that makes you unique. This subconscious retention proves that you occupy a massive space in his mind, showing that even your smallest preferences hold significant weight and value in his heart. Making genuine sacrifices and compromises. True love is inherently selfless, and a man who is deeply smitten will willingly alter his plans, comfort, or preferences to ensure your well-being and happiness. Sacrifice in this context does not mean a resentful loss of independence. Rather, it is a joyful, voluntary adjustment made because your peace of mind is inextricably linked to his own, whether it means driving across town in a rainstorm to help you with a minor inconvenience, missing a casual hangout with friends to support you through a tough time, or compromising on a major mutual decision. He does it without keeping score or holding a grudge. Your comfort and happiness naturally become a top priority for him, and he genuinely finds fulfillment in making your life easier, smoother, and more beautiful through his consistent actions and supportive compromises, integrating you into his inner circle. When a man is completely certain about his feelings, he eagerly and proudly introduces you to the most important people in his life. He wants his closest friends, family members, and colleagues to know the incredible person who has captured his heart. Integrating you into his inner circle is a clear sign that he views you as a permanent, essential fixture in his life rather than a temporary presence. He invites you to family gatherings, introduces you to his friend group, and feels genuinely ecstatic when you form bonds with the people he loves. By seamlessly weaving your social worlds together, he is openly declaring his commitment and showing that he is incredibly proud to walk by your side, ensuring you feel welcomed and deeply embedded within his entire lifestyle. Prioritizing your happiness and comfort. Your joy and peace of mind become his ultimate daily mission. When he is entirely devoted to you, he goes out of his way to notice what makes you smile and what causes you stress, actively working to maximize the former and eliminate the latter. If you are feeling overwhelmed, he will step in to take chores off your plate, cook your favorite meal, or simply create a peaceful environment for you to unwind. He treats your comfort not as an occasional luxury, but as an absolute necessity, often placing your emotional and physical well-being above his own desires. Seeing you happy brings him a profound sense of personal fulfillment, and he will consistently adjust his behavior, environment, and choices just to ensure you feel entirely safe, deeply relaxed, and utterly adored in every possible moment. Respecting and valuing your opinions. A man who is deeply in love views you as his intellectual equal and an indispensable partner in life. He doesn't make major decisions in a vacuum. Instead, he eagerly seeks your input, values your perspective, and genuinely weighs your advice before moving forward. Whether it is a career move, a financial decision, or a casual choice like picking out furniture, your opinion carries immense weight in his mind. Even when your viewpoints differ, he listens with deep respect, never dismissing your thoughts or making you feel small. He values your intellect and judgment, frequently asking, "What do you think?" Because he respects your wisdom. This deep mutual respect shows that he values your mind just as much as his own, proving that he sees you as a true teammate for life, including you in his future plans. When a man's heart is fully committed, his vocabulary naturally and subtly shifts from me and I to we and us. When he speaks about his dreams, long-term career goals, or upcoming travel plans for the next year or 5 years down the line, you are seamlessly woven into every single scenario. He doesn't speak of the future as an abstract concept where you might fit. Instead, he explicitly builds his roadmap with you right by his side. Whether he is discussing buying a house, relocating for work, or planning a simple holiday next summer, your presence is a given. This forward-thinking inclusion is a powerful indicator that he cannot envision a meaningful future without you, signaling that he views your connection not as a passing phase, but as a permanent lifelong journey, unconditional support for your goals. A man who is head over heels will never feel threatened by your success, independence, or ambition. Instead, he becomes your biggest cheerleader and strongest pillar of support. He actively encourages you to chase your highest professional and personal dreams, celebrating your victories with genuine pride and helping you navigate setbacks with unwavering optimism. When you have a big presentation, an exam, or a creative project, He is right there offering practical help, emotional reassurance, or a quiet space to focus. He believes in your potential, even when you might doubt yourself, constantly pushing you to grow and thrive. Your personal fulfillment is vital to him, and he takes immense joy in watching you succeed, ensuring you never have to sacrifice your personal identity or goals for the relationship, demonstrating protective instincts. This sign is rooted in a deep, evolutionary desire to keep the person he loves entirely safe from any form of harm, discomfort, or distress. His protective nature shows up in subtle, everyday actions rather than aggressive displays, like walking on the traffic side of the sidewalk, checking on you when you travel late at night, or holding your hand through a chaotic crowd. It also manifests emotionally. He will fiercely defend your honor and reputation if anyone speaks poorly of you, standing up for you without a second thought. He acts as a safe harbor against the harshness of the outside world, ensuring you always feel secure in his presence. This instinct isn't about control or possessiveness, but rather a profound, natural responsibility to guard your physical safety and emotional peace at all costs, showing vulnerability and openness. When a man is completely head over heels, he drops his emotional guard and allows you to see the raw, unfiltered sides of his personality. In a world where men are often conditioned to hide their weaknesses, he feels entirely safe exposing his deepest fears, past hurts, insecurities, and childhood dreams to you. He doesn't feel the need to maintain a flawless, stoic facade. Instead, he will openly cry, vent, or admit when he is feeling overwhelmed or lost. This profound level of transparency is the ultimate sign of trust, showing that he regards you as his ultimate emotional sanctuary. By sharing his secrets and letting you into his most private thoughts, he is effectively giving you the key to his heart, completely cementing a deep, unshakable emotional intimacy that he shares with absolutely no one else. Maintaining frequent, meaningful eye contact. The way a man looks at you speaks volumes about the depth of his internal affection, often revealing feelings that words cannot fully express. When he is deeply in love, his gaze will constantly lock onto yours, not in a fleeting or casual way, but with an intense, lingering focus that feels incredibly intimate. You will frequently catch him admiring you from across a crowded room, his eyes softening with a warm, subconscious smile the moment your gazes meet. Even during casual, mundane conversations, he maintains steady eye contact, because he is genuinely fascinated by your expressions and utterly captivated by your presence. This powerful visual connection acts as a silent mirror to his soul, consistently signaling his undivided attention, deep adoration, and an intense, romantic attraction that draws him magnetically closer to you every single day, proudly displaying public affection. A man who is utterly smitten has absolutely no desire to hide his feelings or keep your relationship a secret from the outside world. He will naturally and proudly claim you in public spaces through spontaneous, affectionate gestures like holding your hand firmly, wrapping an arm tightly around your waist, or kissing your forehead while waiting in line. These physical actions are his subconscious way of signaling to the entire world that he is incredibly proud to be by your side and that you belong together. He doesn't worry about who is watching or what others might think. Instead, his focus remains entirely on making you feel cherished, secure, and publicly valued. This unprompted, open display of warmth ensures that you never have to question his commitment or feel like a hidden aspect of his life. Noticeable shift in body language around you. Love triggers powerful, involuntary physical responses, and a man who is deeply infatuated will exhibit a distinct shift in his body language whenever you enter the room. His posture will naturally straighten, his shoulders will square, and he will subconsciously lean in closer to you whenever you speak, completely shutting out the surrounding environment. He will frequently mirror your movements, touch his hair, or adjust his clothes to look his best, and find subtle excuses to initiate physical contact, such as a gentle brush of the shoulder or a reassuring touch on your back. His body completely aligns with yours, keeping his chest and feet pointed directly toward you, even in a large crowd. This defensive, hyper-focused physical orientation is a clear, instinctual giveaway that you are the absolute center of his gravity and attention, absolute reliability and keeping promises. When a man's heart is fully committed, his dependability becomes absolute, and his actions will align flawlessly with his spoken words. He understands that your trust is a sacred asset, so he makes it a strict point to never flake on plans, show up late without a valid reason, or break a promise he made to you. If he says he will call you at a specific time or help you with a difficult task over the weekend, you can rest assured knowing he will follow through completely. He takes accountability for his role in your life, actively striving to be a rock-solid foundation you can always lean on during stressful times. This unwavering consistency and integrity prove that your peace of mind is incredibly valuable to him, demonstrating a mature, deeply rooted love that values your security above his own convenience.